M0FXB, welcome to my channel. They've now announced the KENWOOD D75 will be released at the end of January 2024 for about $600-ish, £650 UK. So that's exciting. Let's look back at the THD74 and see why this radio was such a fantastic hit. Of course, it's a tri-band radio, GPS, APRS, Bluetooth. You can actually program this radio via Bluetooth, and it receives all the HF bands, air bands, marine bands, has a digipeater. So you can see why it was a highly priced radio, but looking back, it was easily worth what was being charged, which was under £500 is my memory at the time, because it just does so much, and it does run the D-Stars or DR mode. You can load your repeater list. You've got, and we'll scroll down through and just look at some of the headings and titles here. So there, look at those impressive lists of, it says here, station list and object compatibility. You can see your GPS tracking maps, full APRS on this radio. It's dual receive. Now this model won't receive 2 D-Star at the same time, but it will receive 1 D-Star and 1 analog at the same time, and that alone is impressive. But the new model will receive 2 D-Star. Also works with Blue DV because it has terminal mode, so you can use the new model D75 without a hotspot. The Bluetooth works as well as all ham radios work with Bluetooth. Never amazing, but it does work. And yes, it does have a micro SD card here for importing, exporting memories, and you have the free software that's provided for programming this radio, which is excellent, and I will provide a link to that in this description. And also there is a radio control software for controlling the frequencies in HF bands, and there's an IF output which I've never used. I've got lots of SDR receivers here, but never experimented with IF output, but I will give that a go. You can see the built-in GPS antenna at the top underneath there. You won't see that when you've got the radio. There's your SD card and software. Scrolling down, just picking out anything obvious. Yes, you have these different screens. So it goes green, I believe, when you're receiving D-Star, and it goes blue when looking at this on is it your APRS type functionality. You can change the background to this white background, or you can have a black background. Then you've got the different sort of grid style menu system, and you also have a sub menu which you may not have found straight away for the digital side. And this program does actually work with the RSBA1 software by ICOM. You can send and receive photographs, messages, etc. Lots of accessories, and I highly recommend you get a spare battery. So just overall, it's really exciting that the 75 is coming. That I know the 74 is discontinued, but the fact that they've decided, well, that's such a good radio, we're now going to make a better version, which is the 75, and the price, to me, I think in today's climate, is about right. I think it's really exciting because it means you can see this radio for the next 5 years. I've still got my 74. I'm going to dig it out and start making lots of videos programming it just to remind myself how to use it. But if you look at the front keypad of the 74 and 75, which is identical apart from the color scheme, you'll see you've got memory, VFO, shortcuts for APRS, fine-tuning, changing the step, adding your CT, CSS, repeaters, attenuation. It's all there on the front screen, dual screen or single screen. Turning on the GPS, Bluetooth, there, just hit the F button, and there's lots of shortcuts here, all these items. So it looks complicated when you first see it, but when you really look closely at the front keypad of this radio, it's a lot easier than you think. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now, 7-3.